Good morning. I'm Dwight Keene. I'm chair of the Kansas Corporation Commission. I'm joined this morning by fellow commissioners Susan Duffy and Commissioner Andrew French. At this time, I will call to order this meeting of the Kansas Corporation Commission on this Thursday, September 1st, 2022. Commissioners, the first matters for our consideration this morning are 22 items on the consent agenda. At the outset, I would note that it is my intention to recuse on item number 2, which is docket number 23-CONS-3064-CPEN, and on item number 3 as well, which is docket number 23-CONS-3065-CPEN. Having said that, we've had the opportunity to review the contents of the draft orders in each of these matters. I'll turn to each of you and ask if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, and I'll begin with Commissioner Duffy.
Good morning, Chair Keene. I have no comments or questions.
Thank you. Commissioner French.
No questions. I move approval of the consent agenda, noting Chair Keene's recusal on items number 2 and 3.
Second the motion.
Thank you. It's been moved and seconded that we approve the consent agenda consistent with Commissioner French's motion. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, I'll call the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Motion carries. The consent agenda is approved. We had noticed 3 items this morning, and we're going to pass over noticed item B, docket number 23-TRAM-250-PEN. We will, however, take up the other 2 noticed items, the first of which is docket number 22-EKME-254-TAR. This is in the matter of the application of Evergy Kansas Metro Inc., Evergy Kansas South Inc., and Evergy Kansas Central Inc. for approval of its demand-side management portfolio pursuant to the Energy Efficiency Investment Act, or KEIA, found at KSA 66-1283 et seq. We have before us this morning an order on Evergy's motion to stay. Our presenter is Assistant General Counsel David Cohen. Good morning, David.
Good morning, Commissioners. On December 17th, 2021, Evergy filed an application pursuant to the Kansas Energy Efficiency Investment Act, or KEIA. Broadly speaking, the goal of KEIA is to promote the implementation of cost-effective demand-side programs, which are programs designed to reduce net consumption of electricity. The application contained guidelines and proposals for various programs and the means by which Evergy would recover its costs. The following parties were granted intervention: CURB, Atmos, Climate Energy Project, NRDC, Kansas Gas Service, Black Hills, Sierra Club, Kansas Appleseed, and KIC. On August 1st, 2022, the parties submitted 2 non-unanimous settlement agreements, one of which pertained to the DSM programs and the other pertained to the financial recovery. On August 8th and 9th, the Commission held an evidentiary hearing and heard the testimony of 20 witnesses. On August 26th, Evergy filed a motion to stay the docket. Evergy hopes to continue working with the parties to find a solution with broader appeal. Essentially, Evergy is trying to find a way in which we don't have 2 non-unanimous settlement agreements. So they would like to stay the docket, and if granted the stay, they will continue to work with the parties and either submit a modified settlement agreement on September 15th or present the Commission with an update. I recommend approval of the order and I'm available for any questions.
All right. Thank you very much, David. Good overview. Let's see if we have any questions. I'll turn first to Commissioner Duffy.
No questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner French.
No questions. I move approval of the order.
I second the motion.
Been moved and seconded. We approve their order. Any further discussion? Hearing none, I'll call the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Motion carries. The order is approved. Thank you very much, David. The Next noticed item for our consideration this morning is docket number 22-TRAM-400-00S. This is in the matter of the emergency suspension of operating authority of Kenneth Carprano Carreri, DBA Kenprox Logistics LLC of Topeka, Kansas, for failure to comply with the federal new entrant safety requirements as required by the Kansas Motor Carrier Safety Statutes, Rules, and Regulations. Before us this morning is an order reinstating motor carrier operating authority. And our presenter is Assistant Litigation Counsel Hassan Latif. Good morning, Hassan. You're muted, Hassan.
Okay, there we go. Good morning, Commissioners. The order before you reinstates the motor carrier operations of Kenprox Logistics LLC, a common motor carrier that transports general freight for fresh produce, meat, and refrigerated food operating in Topeka, Kansas. The Commission had previously suspended the carrier's intrastate motor carrier operations on February 22nd after the FMCSA had suspended its interstate operations on February 14th due to a failure to comply with the new entrant requirements. On March 21st, 2022, the company had complied with the new entrant requirements and was reinstated by the FMCSA. However, the carrier had not yet attended a safety seminar as required by the Commission's order. And yesterday, on August 31st, the carrier attended the seminar. Staff notes that the carrier contacted our office after getting reinstated, but after it had previously been reinstated by the FMCSA, but had not followed up with the KCC, and they contacted our office because the Kansas Department of Revenue had frozen its account. Transportation staff has been collaborating with KDOR, the Department of Revenue, so that when the Commission suspends the motor carrier operations of a carrier, KDOR will also freeze their accounts, and the carrier will not be able to obtain new registrations on their vehicles until the Corporation Commission suspension is lifted. And this has been helpful for us in getting carriers to rectify their safety situations and makes our suspensions more effective. With that, staff supports reinstating Kenprox Logistics intrastate motor carrier operations in Kansas and recommends approval of the order.
Okay, thank you very much for the overview, Hassan. Let's see if there are any questions. I'll turn first this time to Commissioner French.
No questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Duffy.
I'd like to just make a comment. With the state, there's so many entities that deal with the trucking industry. And for enforcement reasons, for tax reasons, it's good that we're all talking with each other and we all work together to ensure that the industry is meeting the regulations of each agency, and it's virtually seamless. So I'm glad we have these safeguards in place. However, on the other side, when they do comply, we are taking this action today, literally, the next day almost, to get this operator back on the road and part of our economic fabric. But again, it involves the cooperation of individuals in each agency to ensure that we're working at the highest level. So I thank staff that's here, Gary Davenport and Director Mike Hamey, for all that you do to ensure the safety of the traveling public, but also that our economic driver, this trucking industry, is able to work as it should. So with that, I move approval of the order.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. We approve the order in this docket. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, I'll call the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Motion carries. The order is approved. Thank you very much, Hassan.
Thank you.
Commissioners, by my reckoning, we have reached the end of the scheduled agenda items for today. Unless you have anything further you would care to take up, I would entertain a motion that we adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. We are adjourned. Take care,
Have a
everyone.
safe holiday.
Thank you.